Hey guys, welcome back. Andrew here with Littlebox Effects. And Littlebox is an online retail shop that I've highly curated with some of my favorite effects pedals from around the world. Some cool and fun exclusive offerings or limited edition pedals. And I'd love it if you check it out. There's a link below to the shop. You can browse the selection. I've really tried to take some of the option anxiety out of shopping for effects. So I've kind of combed through the market, have tried to handpick and find some new builders that are up and coming, as well as offering some of my favorite pedals personally, ones by builders that have kind of earned their stripes through experience and research and design and put out some really fantastic pedals. And so today we're actually going to talk about three of my favorite overdrives that I have in the shop. These are from builders that I've admired for a long time, ones that I think are doing really great work in the space, and just three pedals I think are really great options for an overdrive if you're looking to add that to your pedal board. So we're going to start by talking about the Bondi Sick As Mark III. Bondi is a builder over in Australia, and this is sort of his flagship pedal. It's based around the Klon circuitry with some really nice revisions, refinements. John, the designer there, has really spent years and years kind of honing his skill through research and education, and has really developed what I think is one of the best Klon-style pedals on the market. So you have gain here at the top left. You have an active bass and treble EQ section, which can go plus or minus somewhere like 15 dB on there. And then you have a level control here. The toggle switch allows for a more compressed sounding overdrive in the up position and a more open, clear sounding overdrive in the down position. And this pedal is in our exclusive colorway in the peach aesthetic here that you can find on littleboxeffects.com. I think it's a fantastic overdrive and has a really wide range of gain. Before about 9 or 10 o'clock on the gain, you get some awesome cleanish tones for that kind of always on type drive. And then as you dial it up through noon and past, you get really rich saturation for a really great kind of mid-gain overdrive with lots of versatility. The EQ gives you a ton of flexibility too, to kind of further shape your sound, and there's plenty of volume on tap as well. So this is the Bondi Sick As Mark III. Moving on, we have the Benson Preamp. So this is a pedal that's been around for a number of years now and kind of made a splash when it was released as kind of a fresh approach to overdrives. So this specific pedal is patterned around Benson's mkIII amp, the preamp section of that amp, and it really gives that amp-like feel and response when you play it. Some nice kind of touch sensitivity, a really nice warmth, and very amp-like feel. So you get a similar control set here, bass and treble on the left, and a volume and a drive control here on the right. It really overall is a warmer pedal with a range of feel and tone that's a little bit different from the Sick As you'll hear in the sound samples. The bass control allows you to really dial in some kind of low mids and add some warmth to that if you want. While being pretty versatile, if you dial it back and dial up the treble, you get some nice bright clarity and articulation there. The drive control does go down to, again, near clean boost territory, and when you dial it all the way up, you can start to get what feels like a fuzz type effect, which is really cool and unique about this pedal. So the Benson Preamp, another one to check out, and this one is in our exclusive powder blue sparkle colorway, which I think is just fantastic. The third one on the list, one that I've been using a lot on my own board recently, is the Browne Amplification Carbon V2. It's their take on a blues breaker style circuit with, again, some nice tweaks and refinements. This originally came out in their Protein dual drive, and they've kind of iterated it into this version 2 of the Carbon. So you get a volume, gain, and tone here, really straightforward control set, but they've added a high cut toggle, which in the center gives you the original just true blue carbon sound that's fairly bright, pretty open in the top end. To the left, you get a slight roll off the high end that kind of just smooths things out a little bit. And to the right, you get a more dramatic high end roll off that will again tame those highs to give you a little bit warmer, a little bit smoother sound. The calling card for this pedal, I think, is in its really clean, articulated tones in the lower gain section. So I think this by far of the three has the most range in the low gain or clean settings. It really takes to get the gain up to about 11 or 12 o'clock to start to overdrive, and there's a lot of bright top end clarity to it without really being harsh, but you do have that extended kind of clarity in the upper registers. So it really works great as a clean boost. It can work great as an always on lower gain pedal, and you also do have enough gain to turn that knob up and get some nice saturation as an overdrive too. So that's the Browne Amplification Carbon V2. We have these in the shop in this black and also a midnight blue colorway as well. So I'm going to stop talking. We're going to hit the top down view and just hear how each of these pedals sound, give you a sample of each right next to each other, and let me know what you think. If there's a clear winner for you, if you have one of these pedals and love it, tell us below in the comments why or how you're using it. And if you've got any questions about any of these, please drop a comment below or send us an email. We'd be happy to talk through some options or answer questions for you about these pedals. I'm going to be using my Jennings guitar Voyager Deluxe into each of these pedals, and we're going to run it onto a 68 Custom Pro Reverb with a little bit of reverb on the amp, and that's it. So nothing else to really color the tone. We're just going to really lean into hearing each of these pedals side by side to get a feel for what they offer. Check it out. So those are a few of my favorite overdrive options that we have in the shop right now. The Bondi Sick As, Benson Preamp, and the Browne Amplification Carbon V2. They're all available at littleboxeffects.com in the link below. And man, it's really hard for me to pick a clear favorite. I think they all have their strengths and they all have their different applications. I've used each of them at different points on different boards and have really loved the tones I was getting. And they each bring their unique approach and flavor to overdrive. So thanks for checking this video out. Please hit subscribe and please head over to the website and check out the selection at Littlebox. Take care.